2, 1, let's go. Let's go. Because it's a damn good time. Podcast. It's a damn good time. We're going to make it last. It's a damn good time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
Hit him with it.
A
little crack there.
Homeboy's going through puberty over here.
I'm back, baby.
Dude, how dope would it be to hit a 40-year-old puberty?
I think it's midlife crisis, right?
Yeah, but you don't grow or anything.
No, you start shrinking, pretty sure. Start hurting and shrinking.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually going to start to show off on that note. I found out finally that, like I said, I wish I was going through puberty again so I could grow and heal and be just better. You think of yourself as a little kid, like, how cool was I? Yeah. And then you turn into a teenager. I grew up, I got better. And then you turn into an adult. I grew up, I got better. Right?
Yeah.
I think I finally fucking peaked, dude.
Did you peak?
I think.
Are you peaking right now?
No, I think I finally fucking have peaked. And as any male, you never want to give in or give up or any of that shit. You always still got that drive.
Yeah.
I probably peaked in high school, but I just, I'm too stubborn to realize it.
I'm still really fast. I can run really
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
And then you fall over because your body weighs too much. I've done that before.
But I finally hit the tipping point, I do believe, because, when you're growing up, you get back pains in your 40s. Everybody out there, like, oh, yeah, back pains. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I've had a few here and there, and I've got a really good one right now, and it's not going away, and it feels different than any other back pain I've ever had in my life. And I wish there was a cool story behind it, but I tweaked it this week. I wish I was like, yeah, no, dude, there's a fucking bear out there. I was just wrestling it and shit. And I
was chopping some firewood and
yeah.
I was like,
making love to my wife.
Yeah, there was
real hard. And,
a tree on this trail, and I'm like, I'm going to pick this tree up.
Saved the whole family. They were in a burning car, and I had to reach in and grab them.
Flip that car up right over.
I didn't feel a thing till the next day. I realized, man, I broke my back,
Yeah.
But, no, I got out of the gym. Pretty productive day at the gym, and I got back to the hotel.
So you hurt at the gym?
Huh?
Did you hurt at the gym?
No, everything felt fine. Everything felt fine. And then I go to wipe my own ass after shit. Yeah. And I twisted, to as you do. And in that twist, something just fucking daggers into my spine. And it didn't stop. It still hasn't stopped. That was on Tuesday. We're recording now on a Friday.
It could be muscle related though.
It feels way worse than muscle. So I have a TENS unit. You know what that is?
No.
The little electrodes that you can put on muscles.
Oh yeah.
And it makes them
Shocks
pulse
it, yeah.
and shit. It's almost like a massage, an electrical massage.
Right.
And I've used that before because everything I've ever had before was more muscle related. Pull something, twist something, tweak something, muscle related usually. This one, I'll put the TENS on it, and it calms the muscles down around it, so it gives me some release.
Yeah.
But it's still there. It's still there. Like even sitting here now sucks. And I've been trying to sleep it off. I even woke up this morning feeling great, and I go into work, and I don't know. I'm sitting I had to do a lot of paperwork, so I'm sitting at a desk and a computer and a. That sucks. Just trying to pantomime what I was doing, and I don't ever lean back in a seat to do computer work. You got to kind of sit forward.
Yeah.
And I was reaching over to get something off the printer, and I reached something down to get something out of my backpack, and all of a sudden it just fucking tightens up again, and those, I just feel like there's spots in my spine. Like even right now, just touching it hurts. So I think there's a disc or something slipped.
Maybe.
Because normally it's on one side or the other.
That sounds a lot like when I had a broken rib and the muscles around the rib.
Yeah.
Where like that pain would hit and that muscle like and they just and I'm like right. And I've had some back pain before. I thought like, oh man, I'm gonna have bad back. But it kind of worked itself out, so I don't know if that was muscle related or what it was, or a disc just disintegrated.
Well, because I think your body goes into panic mode whenever there's an injury on like bones and shit,
right?
And so all of a sudden the muscles around it are like, we need to protect this bone, so they tighten up.
Yeah, you should probably get that checked out.
And all they're doing is like trying to help it, but it's causing you pain.
Mm.
And so with this, it's like, it is directly in the center of my spine, and it feels like it's kind of flaring out to where the ribs meet in that spot. So I think there might be something more fucked, because I've never felt anything like this. Like, I've had pinched nerves. I've had...
Just from wiping your ass.
Just fucking wiping my ass. And that could be the straw. I would love to think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, you know?
Right.
It's like
you just went and worked out.
Yeah.
And then you got home and it was just hanging on by a thread. And then you made that movement, that weird movement,
like that disc was like, or whatever. Because I don't know. I've never had back surgeries. I've been to a chiropractor
just cracked my
once.
back doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
So that movement, you're messing with the spine there.
And there was a couple days too where like I was doing stretches that helped it out and shit.
He's wiping too hard, bro.
I gotta get 2 knuckles in there to make sure all the poops. I'm just kidding. I don't wipe that deep.
Get that bidet.
Maybe that's what I should do.
You're gonna need it now. You're gonna need it now. You just broke your back. You're gonna need a bidet.
Dude. I hope I can sleep it off. I'm wearing this nicely bright colored shirt because I'm going to the Caribbean next week for work.
Oh God, you gotta be in an airplane and
yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to Kingston, Jamaica, which that's a scary place. But then I go to the Grand Cayman Island, which is a beautiful place. So, but I have to sit on a fucking plane and deal with all this shit. I'm hoping over the next few days I'll do, because I can't sit still. So I'm still gonna try and work out, but do them lighter, do them easy. Maybe focus more on stretching. Like I said, I got that TENS unit. That helps because it gets tight because it's like it's trying to protect it, but it hurts it. So I put it on before you even came here. I was standing in the kitchen cooking macaroni and cheese for the boys, and I had us. And Henry's like, "What are all those wires?" So then I had to put it on there.
I'm temping the mac and cheese, man.
Yeah. So I had to,
get your noodles perfectly al dente.
I had to put it on the boys' arms, and so they could feel the tingle and shit, and and then Henry's sitting there like his hands go on and shit, and like it's kind of fun. It just flexes your muscles and stuff. But yeah, dude, I'm this podcast probably only has like 6 more months, and then I'm dead. I'm on the way out. It's over. It's over for me.
He's gonna at least have to be in. We're gonna have to have a lazy boy in here for him.
Or best case scenario, I'll roll in here bald headed like on a wheelchair like Professor X. But that's best case scenario.
Hey, at least you get to go to the Caribbean. Maybe just stay there.
Fuck, dude.
Heat'll be good on your back.
Yeah, get the healing power of the sun.
Yeah. Get some of that. I mean, you're being Jamaican. Might as well get a little of that.
Yeah.
This is legal here now, but
Pass the dochi, boy.
Yeah, boy.
On the left-hand side.
You'll be able to go. You'll be ready to go. You're like, shit, yeah, back pain, nothing.
Yeah, give me a whole pillowcase, Yeah, well, and I'll just stay there, so I don't have to worry about getting drug tested for work.
Right.
I just have to worry about. I didn't realize this because I don't listen to a lot of reggae music. I was talking to our friend Scott Paris, who provides like every intro song we've done for the last like 150 episodes.
For now.
Yeah. We got a treat for you later. That's a little foreshadowing for you. But I was talking to him, and he's like, yeah, you don't listen to reggae a lot, but like Bob Marley sang famously in a few reggae songs, like, don't go to Kingston unless you want to get murdered, is basically like the message he was sharing. And I'm like, okay, well, I was there last year and I didn't get murdered, so hopefully I'll go this year and I won't get murdered.
Yeah, maybe not go out at nighttime, but like,
yeah.
you know, that'd be like, hey, don't go to Chicago in the bad part of Chicago.
Don't go to South Chicago.
You know, or don't,
on Mother's Day, I think it is.
Yeah, don't go to Valentine's Day.
Okay,
Valentine's Day.
I thought it was either one or Easter, maybe like
it's 4th of July or no 4th of July. 4th of July, I believe, is when all the shootings are, like massive amounts of shootings because the fireworks are covering up the gunshots.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So they're running around, having gang wars or doing whatever initiations or whatever.
Yeah, because last year,
last
year when I was in Kingston, I did my job and then I just went and walked.
Chicago's kind of a cool city, but I don't want.
Kingston's kind of cool. There's a weird vibe to it. It's just a lot of people.
I don't think there's I'm sure every place has a bad rep, right? Because there's a lot of murders, there's a lot of theft, whatever, blah blah blah.
Oh,
that's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's literally everywhere. But you talk about. Okay, here's Jamaica. It's not that big.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, there's one bad area, but don't go there. It's like, yeah, there's a chance of that, 100%.
Right.
But it's probably beautiful, the rest of it anyway. So
the rest of it is beautiful. A lot of it's a resort. But I will say, and I think I talked about this last year because I went to Kingston last year. That was my first experience. And I was bold and brave enough to it can't be that bad. So I went out and walked around, and I got yelled at by like 6 different dudes that truly, generally did not like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, not to bring race into it, but I was the only person there with my skin tone.
Right, of course. Well, yeah. It's all the natural people that live there.
Yeah.
And
they see this dude.
You don't.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
I will say, luckily, I'm my size.
Right.
So I probably didn't get fucked with as much, whereas, we have another tech with us who's 4'3".
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? He probably already got rolled over.
Yeah. Unless you can probably speak Patwan, I believe is what Jamaican language is called. Patwan.
It's something weird. Yeah, it's something different.
I spent a lot of time with some Jamaicans, but I believe it's Patwan. Unless you can probably fully speak that, then they'd probably respect you. But yeah, I don't think you want to roll around too hard. So
Patois, Patois, Patois. It's
yeah,
English
but that's
in Jamaican Patois.
But it's not Patois. It's like
it's pronounced Patois.
Yeah, Patois. Okay. I was like, that's not how they say it. Because I learned a lot of the curse words and obviously the bumbaclot.
Bumbaclot, blah.
And I hung out with a lot of Jamaicans when I worked up in Michigan at a resort, and they basically imported. It sounds bad, but it was bad. They brought a bunch of Jamaicans in to work at this resort, and it was shady as shit.
Oh,
but
no doubt, because
that's just what they did, and they got work visas, and I'm sure they made good money and stuff. But the entire service staff in the hotel, the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island, no shame calling those assholes out, was all Jamaican.
Yeah, and I could attest to that too, because I went to college for culinary service. I went to Hawking College, and for the restaurant and a customer service hotel, or not restaurant, but the hotel side of it was more. They had a lot of Jamaican people in there to learn how to hotel restaurant management shit for their resorts and stuff.
Well, it wasn't just like they wanted that because it was one, they got probably tax credit for it or write off, whatever.
I'm sure.
But two, it was almost like there's a bunch of white people in Michigan and now your servers are all black.
Yeah.
And Jamaican. And it's like, I remember seeing out of all of the white staff, 2 white waiters. I'm not trying to make this about race, but it was kind of like, and their living conditions were terrible compared to like me and anybody of any ethnicity besides the Mexican folks. They were all put together. They all had to share a bathroom. I shared a bathroom with one other guy. They had to share a bathroom with 30 other people. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is just bullshit.
Well, like, no, and not to be weird, but that's how they live down there. And I can contest to that because when I'm in Kingston, they're like, it's so fucking weird and decrepit and trashy and gritty. Like, it's such a weird. Like, you look over and everything's under construction constantly. Everything's huts. Everything's like little shanties and stuff. And then I go like 3 blocks down, and there's the I don't know if it's a president or, you know, who the mayor of the town is, and it's big barbed wire fences around a big beautiful house with a nice green grass lawn.
Gotcha.
Everything looks pristine, and everything outside of that is just fucked. It's their government sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, good thing was when I was working there, then the Ohio labor laws came through.
Yeah.
And destroyed that hotel when I was there, like, in a good way. Like, find the shit out of them. Like, what are you doing? Why are these people living in these conditions and these people living in these conditions?
So the hotel was...
like, they were doing shady shit.
Yeah.
Because it was a non-tipping hotel. It's supposed to be included in the... You paid, like, 18% on top of your stay.
Like an all-inclusive type thing.
Yeah, like an all-inclusive type thing. But you pay 18%, and then that went back to the employees, so you didn't have to tip. They literally had to schedule a meeting with every staff member. We all had to get into this room and tell us that, you know, we charge that 18%. A little bit goes back to you guys in your payroll, but most of it goes that we can make improvements to the hotel.
Yeah.
I was like,
they're charging 18% and giving you guys 2%.
Yeah. I'm like, that is like, if I wasn't doing some of the shady shit I was doing in that company anyways, I would have been like, you and walked. But those guys didn't care because they're still making good money.
Yeah.
Like, didn't matter, but it was like, that was the shadiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life for like a big company doing, was being at that Grand Hotel. And with all these Jamaicans, all these immigrant workers that were there on work visas, and then basically saying, we're screwing you.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But that's
You're
it.
good.
That's the other thing. They are screwing them, but in the long run, and I'm not trying to justify what the hotel's doing.
No, but they're making more money than
what I'm
they
trying to
make
say is
anywhere at home.
the people those people are going along with it, because when you get down there, I remember I have a photograph of a Domino's pizza sign. You get a medium 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter of Pepsi or Coke or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's $2,500 Jamaican.
Right.
Like, that's how worthless like the Jamaican dollar is. That's how kind of fucked they've done things
Well, it's
down
not that
there.
it's worthless. It's just like a different currency exchange, right? So,
But that you're
it's not dollar to dollar. One American dollar is not one. I don't know what currency they use.
But so technically, if
It's like
if your dollar's not close to $1, the higher it is, the worse off you are.
well, China and Japan, you just got to spend 10,000 yen for a cheeseburger.
They're on a whole different spectrum. Though,
I know,
too.
but everybody is too, right? So
yeah,
but that's why these
I think
guys,
there's this weird inflation caused by the government.
that's why these guys are working there too, because they're just sending that money back home. They're like, you know, a lot of the guys I talk to were like, no, I work here for, you know, the season of 6 or 7 months, and I go home, and I got all the money. I'm the king because I come back with, you know, whatever, 30, 40 grand in U.S. I mean, he was sending a lot home because he had. Remember, one guy I talked to had like 9 kids. They just love having kids too. That was the cool thing about them. They're like, no, I just have kids.
Yeah,
but it's like they're sending the money back home. So like, there's money going back home. They come back home. We're going to other stories, but I don't think it's suitable for the podcast.
Right.
of why they did.
yeah, and I think we're kind of getting into weird territory.
Yeah.
Too.
We're getting a very
we're getting a
racial
little
territory.
too political.
We should get out of that.
We're getting a little too political in world economics and shit. Things we don't know about. I don't know about world economics.
No, yeah, that was. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have talked about that at all.
That's fine. We're just talking about what we've seen.
That's what I saw.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, bunch of good guys.
I saw a medium pizza and a 2-liter for $2,500.
They're all nice to me. None of them wanted to stab me.
I have $5,000 in Jamaican currency just pinned to a corkboard in the other room, but it's
Yeah.
only worth like 50 cents or something.
Right. That's the conversion rate. So like, you know,
But I think historically the higher your dollar's worth or the less your dollar's worth is like the worse your country's doing.
I don't.
Ish.
Not necessarily.
Ish.
Not necessarily. I mean, the British pound goes up and down with the American dollar.
Close though.
The pound sometimes higher and the dollar's lower.
Yeah, but
I know in Australia,
not a couple grand off is what I'm saying.
When I went to Australia, my money was worth a little bit more, and then a few years later, their money is worth more. So like,
Right.
it will fluctuate with the market and stuff. But yeah.
Right. All right.
Anyways, enough about that.
How's your week been? I broke my back wiping my ass. What'd you do this week?
I just hung out with my kids. Basically, my wife went 2 days in Michigan. So after like,
Oh, she went back up there?
yeah, she went and saw a concert. I can't tell you who the lady was again. She told me a
Must
couple
not have been
times.
that cool.
Somebody I don't really recognize.
Was it more like a local thing, or is it
No, pretty big person, but not anybody
watching an
big
arena?
enough. Yeah, oh yeah, it was like a big show.
You don't know who the fuck it is?
No. It's I would compare it to like a lesser known Carrie Underwood or something like that. I think is kind of what it was. Like
Country?
I think it was like a country chick like that.
Okay. I don't know country chicks, right? I actually maybe threw out some. He's going through his text messages now.
Yeah, she's got pictures of it. I mean, it looks cool. Like, looks cool, but yeah, no idea. No idea. But what I will say is she had fun and she had to get away, and I had the kids. I mean, I dropped them off at the sitters, did my normal work routine and all that, and then just picked them up, and then it was just me and the kids at home for a couple days.
That's dope. A little one-on-one
I
time.
had a lot of people pull
or
out.
one-on-two time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1-on-2 time. Yeah. Yeah. 1-on-1 time's fine. 1-on-2 time.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people pull out in front of me this week. I thought I was going to T-bone about 5 people.
That's fun.
No, just 2, but
Yeah.
like literally I slammed brakes once. So I'm going to check my brakes soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other than that, not a lot of anything happened this week. That's all I remember. That's literally all I remember.
You've got a thing that we got to check out, but real quick, I want to talk about the fact that the Browns fucking suck and Deshaun Watson.
Oh yeah,
sucks.
we did have a big football weekend, right? The first football weekend we just got over.
Yeah. I just want to touch on it. We don't want to deep dive.
Browns don't suck.
They
okay?
did.
Defense
Deshaun did terrible.
Defense was pretty good.
How many points did get scored on them?
They were on the field for 48 minutes. So they were on the field for a very long time. You cannot expect that much out of your defense.
They had a high-powered offense.
Myles Garrett, always awesome.
Yeah.
Defense was doing good.
Yeah.
down.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to slight our defense. But they were out there.
We are down 2 tackles on the offensive line. Our starters. Sucks. But we're going to get one back. Deshaun did look horrible.
I just can't get over the fact that dude just did
And
not
now-
look like he wanted to be there all day.
Well, I mean, his dad and friend did die the week before, so we'll give him. But
I
maybe
didn't know that.
he didn't get his handy or whatever it was.
Well, I heard he's got another allegation about
He does with video evidence and everything. I
a
think.
lot worse allegation.
Yeah, and people are like, the Browns are really just trying to get rid of him, and they're like holding these girls back in pocket, feeding them money, and be like, we want out of this contract, whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation rumors. We'll see what happens. I'm going to ignore all that for now. Don't want to talk about all that because that's just political and it's semi-political and whatever. Even though we just
It's
went down
also
a weird
hearsay.
road, but, if it goes, it goes. All right, let's go pay the money, get Joe Flacco back. That's all I say.
Or even Baker, dude.
We gotta.
Let's bring Baker back.
No, Baker's never come back.
Baker balled out, man.
He did, but he's not. Still not a good quarterback. He's still not. He's decent. He's still not. I don't know. I have different opinions of that, but I think he's still a small guy that.
Yeah.
He does good. He did good for us for some games, and then
he's balling out at Tampa.
When he had a bunch of bad games, and this is the problem with Cleveland, is we'll literally murder somebody after 1, 2, 3 bad games, and then not give them really a good shake.
Sean has had more than 1, 2, 3 bad games.
He's had 6 games, and one time he was QB5. Like, I think he's literally played 6 games for us since we've signed him because he's been hurt, which is also a problem, right?
Right.
So game 1, he comes back. Everybody's like, "All right, time to shut up, get out." But you play.
He's got to do something this year.
You play one of the toughest teams in the league when you come out too.
I'll forgive myself for saying this after week 1, but if he balls out the rest of the year.
The next game is the biggest game. You got a lackluster defense against you. You gotta put it together. We got the
is it Jags?
Jaguars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got a little bit lackluster defense. Not the caliber was played with the
Cowboys are good.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Cowboys are good.
Great defense.
I'll just say that right now. And as much as I hate Cowboys fans, sorry. I don't like the fan base, but the Cowboys are good. They showed the fuck up.
Yeah.
They showed the fuck up.
I expected us to lose that game. I expected a little more. I mean, I just don't know if some of his throws were intentionally like I'm throwing it out, but I'm kind of throwing it towards him. Like I'm just lining up my shots. If he comes out next week and passes 6 tutties, we're all going to shut the fuck up. That's the problem.
Oh, for sure.
That's the thing.
But I'll feel good if he passes 2.
I'm looking for 6.
But I'm saying I'll at least feel hopeful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, okay, there's somebody.
We come out, and I know our offensive line is suffering, but if our offensive line is suffering, then you need to make quicker plays and quicker decisions.
Yeah.
And they were not doing that last game, which is first game of the regular season. All right. Now we got a better decision. Start throwing shorter slants. Start doing the bombs.
And we did have a tough team for the first game, too, as well.
Very tough team. So I think defense did very, very well. I know.
Yeah.
You're like, what? No, well, they scored. I know, but you can't, expect your defense to be on the field that much.
When you put it in perspective, they were out there that long. Obviously, they're going to get worn down. They're going to get tired.
Yeah.
When your offense isn't shelling and you're just out there constantly trying to keep the ball game alive by not letting them score.
Yeah.
And getting
wore down.
Beat the fuck up. Yeah, I get that. And I still have faith in.
They own that ball.
I still have faith in the Cleveland defense for sure. I didn't want to slight them at all when I said that, but yeah, I didn't. When you put it in perspective like that, it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you cannot expect a defense to be out on the field that long, no matter how good they are. It's just
defense is the best offense, they say, right? Until you're the only
only one out there. Yeah. quick 3 and outs, interceptions.
Yeah.
Things like that. That hurts a defense. A defense expects to be like, all right, we're going to get to sit out for, 5-10 minutes. If you only get to sit out for a couple minutes, it's not good.
Yeah.
So
you don't get any rest. You don't get shit.
Yeah. The offense gets to sit out most of the time.
Yeah. Hand the ball over to you. Here's right back.
Mm. Which then also leads the other team to have a healthier defense. So, it goes both ways. Like the ball's got to be played.
Yeah.
Time of possession was important. I don't know exactly what the time of possession was. I kind of just threw that random number out there. And obviously, they didn't have it for 48 minutes.
That wasn't an actual fact?
No, it was long. It was way.
I know it was long, but I trusted you on that, you son of a bitch. You lying to me now?
I know. I'm always good at that.
That's close enough, at least. I believed you.
Everybody does.
But you're probably not. If you might be wrong, but you're not far off.
I'm not far off. No.
No, because
there's 12 minutes and a quarter. I mean,
we don't need to do the math. I trust our defense is out there.
I basically said they had it the entire game.
They were out there way longer than they should have.
They did not have it the entire game, but they had it for more than They had it for about 3/4 of the game. I would think.
for sure.
They
were out there way too long.
Yeah. So that's the issue. I mean, there was like the one point in time where it seemed like, all right, we're going down and we're doing good and everything's clicking, and then it just didn't happen.
I'm still drinking Cleveland Browns Bud Lights, dude. I'm going back to the BLs because they got the Browns on it. So
yeah. So I mean, let's hope the Browns can get it together.
I'm still a diehard fan.
I
actually sat there and thought today, it's like, who would I root for if it wasn't for the Browns?
I mean, I kind of.
Do you have any loyalty that? And okay, maybe
I have no loyalty to anybody else, but because my wife is from Michigan and she's a Detroit fan, I kind of like
be cool.
And they're on a hell of a ride, and I would like Lions are like the Browns.
Yeah,
ain't never been to the Super Bowl. Ain't never won a Super Bowl. Like
they're still an underdog.
Like, still like just like that big underdog story. If the Browns are completely washed for the season, and I'm like just sitting there with her. And because of fantasy football, too, and I like a lot of the Lions for fantasy football, I'd be like, I'm with you. Let's roll, Lions. And plus, ain't nobody want to see Kansas City win again.
No.
Nobody wants to see that
shit.
See that. Besides Kansas City people.
Yeah.
And nobody in this entire NFL is like, they want to send them a three-peat.
I want to see another fucking Super Bowl of cut scenes to Taylor Swift in the stands.
Yeah, no. I want Detroit.
As much as I love Taylor Swift.
Well, I want Cleveland Browns first.
For sure.
You would talk about a riot that would happen on the streets.
For sure.
But second, give me the Detroit Lions.
I might take a week off to go for that party.
And my biggest reason why would be because the Detroit Lions were the first one to go
0-16.
16.
Yeah.
And then next year, we went 0-16. I'm like, so if Detroit Lions can go 0-16 and then win the Super Bowl eventually.
Wasn't it
or 2 years later or whatever.
Wasn't it next year we were fitting to go 0-16 and then we won one and we're like, we did
it. We did it.
We did it once, but when we thought we were going to do it after the Lions, I thought we went like, we finally got one win at the end of the season. It's like, we can't even get a perfect bad season.
No, I think we went. No, we definitely went 0-16 too.
At one point, but I thought when we wanted it most, because there was going to be we were going to throw a parade for him in Cleveland for the 0-16, and then they won a game, and everybody's like, "What?"
Because probably the team we're playing was like, "Oh, we don't care if we win or lose. Like we're in the playoffs." So
yeah,
I don't know. Either way, they did it, and then we followed suit. Pretty soon after, that's why I'd be like, obviously with the Browns in the Super Bowl, but at the end of if the Browns can't make it there, I will root for Detroit. Close enough neighbors to us. I don't like Pittsburgh. I don't like Baltimore. Detroit, sure.
Yeah.
Baltimore's been there. Pittsburgh's been there. They've all been there, Baltimore especially, fuck them because they basically are the Browns. When the Browns dissolved and we didn't have a team for a few years.
2016 we went 1-15. In 2016 we went 1-15, and then the following year we went 0-16.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm telling you, like in 2016, that was the
I think
year.
It was the same year that Detroit won 0-16. It was like it was going to be a double up. Like two teams were going to go 0-16. I'm almost thinking that's what it was because it's like, oh my god, two teams are going to go 0-16. This is amazing. Could you imagine playing fantasy football then? You just target those guys like they're so bad. Oh man,
they did in 2008.
Oh, 8. Okay, so it was way before us.
But yeah, I still remember. I know I vividly remember in 2016 that 1-15, we were like, dude, we could do what Detroit did. We're going 0-16, and like everybody's like, we suck so bad, we're gonna throw a fucking parade because Cleveland fans are kind of brutal.
Oh, very brutal.
I don't know if you noticed at the end of the Dallas game,
They're booing everything.
You hear boos and you hear chants of "Let's go Dallas." Clap, 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 clap. I heard it in the fucking background. Like, we're turning. This is bad.
They're very brutal, but a lot of teams are. They give a quarterback, I mean, you remember when Baker Mayfield was like sitting on the sidelines and we had, who do we have? But everybody wanted Baker up. Everybody wanted Baker up. Get Baker in.
Who was starting before Baker? That's a good question. Maybe we should Google that.
Brissett, maybe? I don't know. I feel like he's just been around forever. But either way, that's how most football fans are, though. Everywhere. But most of the time, those guys have a decent quarterback that prevails, too.
It probably was Jacoby Brissett because he's doing pretty good where he's at right now, I saw.
Yeah. And it was just like whoever it was wasn't doing good, right? Just kind of whatever. But everybody, it was around that time, I think. Cody Kessler. Oh, that's RG3. I remember RG3.
Oh, it's Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
And then everybody was just screaming for Baker. And
they put him in and he did good.
He won the first game they put him in, and then he did not do good after that. And then
because in 2018, Tyrod Taylor started 3 games, and Baker Mayfield started out the next 13.
But that's coming off the 16.
And then in 19, Baker Mayfield got the 16 starts.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's one of those things with football. Fans will dictate a little bit.
Yeah.
And
either way, we actually have something to do, and we shouldn't get too deep into football.
Yes.
We've got ourselves getting too deep into football. We have something fun to do today.
Yeah, so today I started playing around a little bit of AI.
Yeah.
No matter how I feel about AI, if you feel it's good or bad. I've always been like, we need like, we love what Scott Paris does, and we got his music, but it's kind of like, it's just some background music. I want like a really cool intro. So I was like,
let me go
into AI and let me punch this stuff in. So I punched into my phone, started listening to songs. I found some bangers. And I came here, Steve. I was like, you do the same thing.
So there's
we kind of looked at
AImusic.so.
I don't think we should shout them out, but that's fine.
All right. Who gives a fuck?
Whatever. Yeah.
If anything, if they get pissed at us for using their music, at least we're shouting them out.
But so we haven't listened to these ones that Steve has. I've listened to mine. I played one for Steve that I thought was really good, and we'll play it for you guys too at the end of this. It makes some good music,
and we use similar cues.
Really weird.
The cue that we had was, which it's wiped off of my screen, but it'd be like country song for a podcast called A Damn Good Time.
Yeah.
And so I think the first one I queued up was
the alternatives.
Alternative. It gave me 2 songs. Country gave me 2 songs. And then I put in metal because I wanted a little bit of my flair.
Yeah.
And then I put in techno for fun. You have what? You did country, alternative,
rock,
and
hip hop.
Okay.
I don't really like the hip hop. The hip hop's more like an R&B. So I was like,
yeah,
that's fine, but it's not like, I don't know, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit us at all. But my country one came out. My country alternative, I was like, oh, this is good. And then my country came out, and I was like, oh, the country's a banger. So I'll play it all the time.
So since you've heard all yours, I definitely want to hear your country. But like you want to play through mine that neither of us have.
Yeah,
heard
let's
yet?
do a couple of minutes of each one. You guys can listen to these.
Let's hit the first alternative here.
Turn up the sound, feel the beat with every laugh.
This alternative?
It's a treat.
I guess maybe.
Stories unfold, jokes that flow every minute. Watch
Pull
it
the
glow.
screen up so you can watch around with
Damn
us.
good time, feel it rise. Damn good time, Catch the rhythm in your ear with every word.
Yeah, we would never play this. Go to the next. Go to the next alternative. Just see if it's any.
I want to hear the chorus, though. I kind of want to hear the chorus.
Okay. Pure relation,
Celebration, dude. Yeah.
Damn good time. Feel it rise.
Oh, I thought maybe they'd be a little better. That chorus sucks.
Yeah. See if the other one's any different. Is it the same lyrics or no?
The other alternative? It is the same lyrics.
That's okay, but it sounds a little more
Turn up the
alternative.
sound. Feel the beat with every laugh. It's
That's
a
kind of
dream.
cool how they use the same
Stories
lyrics, but they
unfold.
put it in a different
Yeah.
Jokes that flow.
feeling, a different vibe.
Every minute, watch it glow. Damn good time. Feel it rise. Damn good time.
I like this so much better now. That's
To the sky. I don't know, but I feel like
Catch
this.
the rhythm.
His voice makes me feel like if we did like a,
Every word.
you know, we make it like
It's all
500
clear.
episodes in, and we need to do like an like a
Jesus episode.
no, like a recap episode, like a best of episode,
Yeah.
like, and there's just us like, here's a picture of us when we're very first up. Yeah, from our very first episode.
High five in midair, like
Yeah. Yeah, and here's us very first episode. Like, what are they doing sitting at the bar? Like, why do they have a studio now? What's going on? Like this seems like kind of like quirky fun. Like, here's their progression through their podcasting days.
Okay, so so far your alternative, my alternative was completely different, by the way. So
So far, I'm not. I mean, the second one better than the first one.
for sure.
I don't think either of them needs to be an intro song yet, though, right?
No.
No.
That does not fit us. That does not fit us. That's just like that whole vibe. That second one was better. The first one definitely not. That was like,
Yeah,
I don't know. All right,
It's
let's hear the country.
country
Acoustic.
All right, I like the first verse.
Woke up this morning with a song in my head. Sunshine rising got me out of
My
bed.
bed.
Turned on the radio, a smile on my face. Looking for good vibes, ain't no better place.
I love it, dude.
Looking for good times, though. I don't know.
Roads, windows wide open, songs on the
I don't know what it is
airwaves,
there.
hearts getting poking. Tune in the chatter, voices ringing clear. Laughing and living, that's what I want to hear. Let's have a damn good time on this sunny day with friends on the air. We'll laugh the cares away.
Yeah.
Stories
Yeah.
and songs made for you and me on this damn good time podcast. Living wild.
Living wild and free, dude.
Living wild and free, baby. You know that's how we do it.
On the damn good living wild and free. I love it. We
Okay.
said we'd get to the chorus and then move on because we're not
Yeah,
going to sit here and
we're-
spend
yeah.
45 minutes listen to the full versions of everyone.
I might want to, but
That one was pretty good.
that's pretty good.
And I'm guessing this one's going to have the same lyrics but in a different tone.
yeah.
Yep. That's exactly
That's
what it
what's
does.
cool. That's what's cool, though.
Gives
I
you two
love it.
songs.
Woke up this morning with a song in my head.
a little punchier.
Sunshine got me out of bed.
A little punchier.
Turned on the radio, a smile on my face. Looking for good vibes, ain't no better place. Cruising down the back roads, windows wide open. Of
course they are.
Songs on the airwaves, hearts getting poking.
My heart's always getting
In the
poking.
chatter, voices ringing clear, laughing and living. That's what I wanna hear. Let's have a damn good time on the sunny
Hell yeah.
with friends on the air. We'll laugh the cares away.
Hell yeah.
Stories and songs made for you and me on this damn good time podcast. Living wild and free.
Living wild and free, baby.
That's so much better, though. I like that better.
That one's
I think we need more tempo, and that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just more tempo.
so far on acoustic or alternative
Really,
acoustic, we like the
in
second one
country,
better. On country, we like the second one better.
Yeah.
I threw a lot of my vibes in here, and I wanted
Yeah.
metal.
I can't wait for this.
Obviously, I don't think this is anything we'll ever use, but I wanted to throw it for a loop to see what it would.
No, yeah. We're definitely
Unless-
not thrash metaling you unless it comes out amazing.
Dude, yeah, imagine this be the fucking banger. Like that's it. That's our shit. So we got Brutal Festivities, a thrash metal relentless aggression. All right. That's too hard for an intro.
Yeah.
Skull crack jokes. Madness reigns. Podcast chaos. Shattered dreams. Blood will spill. Yeah! And here comes the chorus. I can't wait. Darkness last time will kill.
We gotta get a riff before the chorus. See, now my only thing with that is verse 2 was the chorus.
Yeah.
In the chorus, he just skipped over. Like, blood will damn good time, blood will spill. That was it. Just boom, you're done right there, buddy. That's metal enough. Like that's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Damn good time. Blood will spill.
This is so awesome. I didn't even realize like this is gonna kind of change the game now.
It changes the game.
Like you know what? I'm pissed off at work and my kid stubbed his toe and I'm mad about it. Let me just make a song.
Put it in there.
Now every song's about me.
I'm thinking about sitting around a campfire, right?
Yeah.
And for no good reason, I'm gonna be like, make a R&B song about how much Steve likes buttholes.
And I'm like, dude, I'm really getting into this jam. And it's like, Steve loves butthole. Like, what?
Steve's just over here staring at the buttholes. We don't know what he's doing, but he's going in tow.
Somebody watching me? You want to hear the next metal one?
Well, it's probably is the same lyrics.
Same lyrics.
No, give us 5 seconds to see if it's any better.
I mean, metal always has the same vibe. Iron Fist.
Oh,
they got, this is
like,
a little more old school,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of Slayer kind of vibe.
You can get past that one. I don't think we need that.
So then I did techno.
I'm excited for this one.
Let's see what this does.
Ooh. Oh, baby. Let's go.
Voices echo in the night. Grab your headphones, dance inside.
Dance in sight.
Feel the vibe. Young good time.
Staying alive.
Dude. I like that. That's actually not too bad.
Real connections.
Next techno.
Yeah.
Lights are flashing. Beat is blasting. Feel the rhythm.
Unless this one picks up. Ooh, here we go.
In the night. Grab your headphones. Dance inside. Young good time.
Ooh, I like that.
Feel the vibe.
Yeah, that's better. That's
I
better.
really
chorus
like
line.
that. That actually wouldn't be too bad of a intro.
Real connections. Digital
Digital affection. I hope you're digitally affected to us, people.
That one could be a decent intro.
no disguising.
That one wasn't too bad. Play your country one. That one, or play your whole playlist, honestly. Because I know you play. I heard a snippet of your country one. It was really good.
All right. Well, I did a rock one. Just a rock. So
Okay.
we can start out with that one.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I got to hook this up, or I got to play it from my phone into the microphone. So
yeah.
I'm not going to be talking a lot, but you guys will hear it, so it's fine. Oh,
We haven't figured our way to hook up a phone to the audio yet.
Like that Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
The Iron Fist was in the heavy.
Everything goes to the sky. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Damn good time on the mind. All right.
Did you say something about drinking beers?
Yep. This is the alternative. I kind of dig this.
Did you say because my white friends come along? Or this is why friends come along. Okay. Yeah. Of course we do. Fuck yeah, it is. Of course we are. Yeah. That's exactly where I left them.
Right
That's a
there, I
good
wanted
song.
leave those words behind. It's a damn good time, and that would have been like,
Yeah.
throw the phone across
Yeah,
the room,
yeah,
like
yeah.
just done, but they didn't do it.
Or maybe
so.
leave the worries behind. That's when you come in,
Yeah.
like with our intro, you go.
It's hey, you ain't wrong.
And then and then we switch our intro up to I go, welcome to the show. I'm
Yeah.
Steve Schaefer, and this is
This is the one I played a little bit for Steve, and he got goosebumps.
I got goosies on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is a country banger, and I have it in regular, and we'll play both.
Playing
play
both.
both.
They're gonna have the same lyrics, right?
Under the neon lights, grab my headphones, getting ready to unwind.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Tune in the station where the outlaws are found.
That's where we're at, baby.
It's time to have a damn good time.
That's right.
Old tales from the back roads and the bar stool.
That's where we're at.
Where we been?
Jokes and laughter, breaking all the rules.
That's all we do, baby.
Whiskey smooth voice, it's about to climb.
That's right.
It's all about that damn good time. Spin those stories in roll. Laughs and heartache
Hell yeah.
with a country soul.
With a country soul, baby.
Be here till the morning chimes.
This is exactly where we're gonna be.
Living for that damn good.
Time.
That's fantastic, dude. I feel bad for any artist or any musician or anybody that has any sort of creativity.
That's a banger.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I feel bad for any of these people that do these things on a living.
Yeah.
For a living, it's like, well, computers actually might be replacing.
Here's a little
you.
more uppity version of that. Not uppity, sorry, just different.
Friday night under the neon lights, grab
Yeah.
my headphones, getting ready to unwind.
Almost has a little more
Tune in the
Aldean kind of.
station
No,
where the
Aldean goes
outlaws
harder
are
than this.
found. It's time to have a damn good time. Old tales from the back roads and the bar stools. Jokes and laughter breaking all the rules.
We- that's what we do. We break the fucking rules.
It's all about that damn good time.
But yeah, you can see the difference. I mean, that's what's kind of unique about it.
And the funny thing is, like, me personally, my music taste. Obviously, I'm a lot metal, but I listen to a lot of everything. The one thing I
sorry.
don't listen to a lot of is pop music.
Yeah.
But I will say, because I don't listen to a lot of pop music, to me, this AI generated stuff
Mhm.
does not sound any different than a lot of pop music. Because to me, when I hear pop music, it doesn't have a lot of soul. It doesn't have a lot of thought. It's like somebody wrote it, and they're paying somebody $1 million just to sing it best on a through a mic, and there's not a lot of feeling to it. When I like music, it's because I can almost feel what they're talking about or feel what they're
Yeah,
singing, or especially in metal, I feel what they're screaming, But this sounds exactly like 9 out of 10 of any other fucking pop country hits or any other techno
I mean,
alternative.
that country song could easily be on the top 10 radio right
That-
now, and
yeah.
nobody would know the difference.
Yeah,
We're having
if
a
we could-
damn good time. Yeah, okay.
If we
that
could
sounds
buy
great.
the rights to that song and me and you figure out how to sing well and get Scott Parrish playing guitars and have a band behind us, we're on the charts, dude.
on the charts, or at least we got a million YouTube hits. Yeah.
We're getting played on WTUZ, you know? Like,
Screw the podcast. Now we're just singers.
yeah. And
We're terrible at it, but that's fine.
we just call ourselves instead of yeehaw country, we're AI country, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
It's gonna definitely be crazy,
yeah.
and you're gonna wonder, like, I mean, there's gonna be songs that come from AI. There's gonna be artists out there. There's gonna be people out there that take songs from AI, and I don't know how genuine music's gonna be anymore. Not that music's been that genuine for a while. It's all kind of blah blah blah, the same
most of the
repetitive
hits you
shit.
listen-
But
Most of the hits you listen to nowadays are written by somebody else.
Yeah.
Almost 90, I would say 90% of them. You got some outliers, like I know, from what I understand, Taylor writes her own.
yeah,
From what I understand, maybe Beyonce writes her own. Maybe even, I know, like maybe like your Justin Timberlake's. Like, but there's very few artists out there that write a lot of their own songs. Like people, for instance, people bash on Nickelback, but Chad Kroeger has writing credentials on so many rock songs out there.
sure.
So many rock songs out there. Like these people or these artists are their talent for sure. There's no doubting that. They can sing, they can play, they have stage presence. They're the face. They're awesome at what they do. But they have backers writing a lot of stuff for them.
Yeah.
So that's where I could see AI coming in is writing the songs, at least generating the lyrics like this. Those are banger lyrics, but put some of this behind like a Jason Aldean, you know?
I mean, it sounds too good. It's just fucking crazy. that,
Right.
Like I was amazed. And I know there's the musicians and everybody's gonna be pissed about it. I know it. It's sorry, but
And you should. And the thing is, you should be pissed about it.
guess what? This AI is coming, and that's
Yeah.
not only coming for your job, it's coming for everybody's job.
And until a robot can do my job, I'll be pissed about it too.
Yeah.
Once a robot can do what I do, I'll be pissed as well.
but somebody's got to work on the robots. Robots gonna be super efficient. Eventually, robots. We're talking Wall-E situation.
Yeah. For a robot to do
When
my
we're-
job, then I'll have to be the guy that works on the robot that does my
When
job.
we're floating in the chairs up in space, not having to do a goddamn thing, entertainment's all in front of you,
Yeah.
just being dumb. And everybody's like, oh, no, we got to go back to Earth. There's a plant back there, like the world's just garbage. It's like, yeah, but I bet when that spaceship first launched, that was super cool. You didn't have to do shit.
Best thing in the world.
You didn't have to do shit.
Well,
You
it's
had
funny.
no job to report to. It was just a big party every single day. Like all the food, all the stuff.
Because even back to Wall-E, they were up there for like so long. Because
But of
even
course
like
you need like billions of dollars too.
even though the ads are like super fit, normal looking people
Yeah.
selling to grab the cup of thing, sit in your chair, go grab the cup of thing, get a drink, and watch this show. But it's all the ads are still the super fit people that got on the airship in the first place,
Right.
and then they
All the
degenerated-
billionaires, and then they all
Yeah.
just multiplied, and then the
Yeah.
chairs probably just milking them.
and they reverse evolutioned into the fat people that their bones didn't even connect and they couldn't even stand up.
yeah,
You know? Like-
yeah. Oh
like-
god, there's some dark stuff there too.
Yeah, Wall-E's such a great fucking movie.
Such a good Disney movie, like
Yeah.
Pixar, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
or I
Disney's
don't
Pixar.
know.
They're both the same. It's
I don't know who
Pixar.
the
I'm
fuck
pretty sure
did
it's Pixar, but
But Wall-E and Idiocracy are like two of
yeah,
the fun movies to watch where you realize like maybe some of this is kind of gonna happen.
Even if a fraction of that happens, it's bad.
I don't think we'll be around to see any of that.
No, we're all right.
It'll be our great grandkids
Yeah, there's
that'll
not
be
enough.
on the ship.
The good thing is, our generation got smarter and quit popping out, 6 kids at a time. Not that everybody did, but most of them did. So
birth rates are on the decline.
we're on a weird dip of age gaps. So there's going to be a lot less younger population coming in.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. And that'll be fun for the workforce to figure out. And that's why we need robots.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we need robots.
That's why we need robots.
Here's speculation into what the future holds. But dude, AI is fucking bananas.
I know. But that music was good.
Yeah, it was good. And like I said,
I want to download that song and have that country song on my phone all the time. Like, that's awesome.
my takeoff from that is you can still tell that it's a computer singing it. Like in my mind, it's like I hear it. I love the lyrics. I love the tune of the song. I love the pitch of the voice and everything, but I can still tell I still feel no soul in it. But you get a real person behind that bitch.
You got chills from that country song.
I know, and I'm telling you, that was a good country song.
Yeah.
But you get somebody, a real person singing it, and then I'm fucking diving headfirst straight in, dude. I love that
It's
shit.
not that little longer, that little bit extra, that little bit of
Yeah, because there's no soul in it, to me. Because computers don't have souls.
yet.
Not yet.
Heard they're fabricating them in the labs.
This computer had a soul. This is fucking weird. I'm sorry to branch off from this. I saw a headline the other day that they put a mushroom in a robot body, like a mushroom spore thing,
Okay.
and it learned how to walk through a robot body because mushrooms are actually fucking smart.
Hey, let's not get into the whole what's the HBO series?
The Last of Us.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Yeah. They weren't cordyceps, I don't think.
I don't like any of that. I don't like
yeah.
looking through a microscope is some of the scariest shit you ever see in your life.
Dude, I want to get a microscope, actually.
I know, but the microscope is also cool.
Because how baller is it? How cool is that?
That's
to
a
look at
whole
things?
nother life going on.
Yeah.
On top of this table, there's a whole nother life going on.
So many things.
And then I always wonder, like, are we just like in a microscope?
We're just literally in somebody else's
and
microscope.
you know
right
the
now.
Men in Black thing where they're like playing marbles and like our universe is just in a marble and they're
Yeah,
like
'cause-
shooting marbles, trading marbles around. They're
Because the
like,
galaxy is in Orion's belt.
yeah, and that's another galaxy, and like it's like fuck, man, that's crazy.
dude.
Like think about that. Like it's just like, are we just like
I don't know why.
microscope?
I don't know why I remember that so much, but the galaxy is in Orion's belt.
Yeah,
What the
galaxies.
fuck does
What
that mean?
And the cat's name was Orion.
Yeah.
Creepy stuff.
Collar, because fucking aliens don't know the difference between a
Yeah.
collar and a belt. Dumb fuck. Glad you died.
But yeah, it's just like one of
Even
those-
someone like, as he's trying to say a belt, he's like,
when they open the chest up, it's like a little guy inside.
no, he's in the face.
Or he's in the face.
Yeah, he was in the head.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he said belt weird because he kept
Oh,
popping
yeah, 'cause
his
he's
bees
like
too
that.
much.
Like you're that tiny. How'd you build this big of a thing? That's crazy.
But because the roach guy, dude. Now now we're just sitting here. You know what? For the next 2 hours, we're sitting here and act out Men in Black as well as we remember it.
Here come the
And then Tommy Lee Jones was like, and then Will Smith was like, "What? This little pistol? I'm a
Hey,
man. I can handle." Boom.
sport. You can't handle that.
Dude, maybe that's what our podcast should end up being.
Just reenact
Is
movies.
this us just reading scripts of the movies and acting shit?
If we would do that, we'd have to like get movies we've never seen before and
Yeah,
do it.
Yes.
And then that way, after we did that, then people could, watch either order. Watch the movie first and then watch us doing it, or watch us doing it first and be like, what was that? Like,
Because since I've seen, I get what you're saying. Because since I've seen Men in Black, I could act out what he did.
Yeah.
But if it's a movie I haven't seen,
I'm going to say we start with 50 Shades of Grey.
I've seen that.
I have not.
Oh, I love it.
Damn it.
I think I brought this up on a podcast before. That is not a chick movie. That is 100% a dude movie.
Okay, well,
Such a dude movie, dude. He's a
ruined billionaire. You ruined my joke already. so
racing.
thanks.
I'm sorry. Okay, go on. What was your joke? What was
The
your-
joke was we do 50 Shades of Grey because it'd be hilarious. Like, who reads the chick or who reads the guy?
And who's putting what in who?
Yeah. And you're like, oh, no, I've seen it. It's a dude movie.
It's such a good movie. I'm telling you right now. You got to watch it.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, if we did that, that would be actually pretty fun.
That would be.
Yeah.
We just, like, just 1 week. I know this is what you come here to expect, but 1 week, like, we just throw it off and, like, we read through a movie
We'd
script.
probably be more popular if we did that. We'd probably be way more popular. And we, like, go out in the yard and interact and do things.
we
and, like, run around.
download the script to, like, Murder, She Wrote, like a half-hour show, and we read through that. Maybe not a full movie, because that's, like,
Maybe
we're,
we just
we're
get-
looking at, like, an hour and a half, 2 hours.
We get it on tape, so it's just playing, and we're reacting while it's happening. We're doing the acting.
I still like us reading lines.
Or we read.
I think that'd be funny. Turns out we're really good actors, and then
Yeah.
Hollywood calls us.
You just put $1 million idea out there, and now our one viewer on here is
Yeah.
stealing it.
Yeah, probably. Don't
And-
do that. Don't.
Whoever you are on YouTube, man. Thanks,
Don't-
man. Thanks
don't-
for doing it.
Do not do that. That's our idea.
But yeah, no, that would be hilarious. Just grab scripts of movies we don't know and just read them. Because you don't know the characters, you don't know anything going on.
Absolutely no clue.
But you're gonna build that character as you go through the whole thing.
Dude, we could
That
make
would be kind of fun.
we could put depth
'Cause
to
you're gonna take
characters
the
that they
title.
never knew that happened.
You're gonna take the title, but
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of characters too. So that's the tough part, though. So you'd have to figure out how many characters are actually in it,
Right.
and then
Or maybe we-
decipher that.
Maybe then we do our homework and we act out the major scenes between two pivotal characters.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, or we put a book on tape and we are out in the yard and we just.
But I don't know if we can do that for copyright reasons.
Well,
We can read a script and have it be our own artistic value, but as soon as we have something playing over background, I don't know how much of that we can get away with without copyright issues. So,
Well, it sounds terrible, anyways, and a lot of time that we don't have.
or maybe just every once in a while we pull a scene.
Pull scene. That's not a bad idea.
We pull a scene. We act out a scene.
That's a good bit.
Yeah,
That's a good bit.
Like
We
it'd
act
be
out
the-
a scene from a random movie we don't know.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be great if people could like send it to us.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys have if you have two person scenes that you want to see me and him act out, send us that scene. We'll look up the script and we will read it word for word.
They'd send us the most passionate stuff.
Yeah.
I just know it.
Well, and then we'd be like, and then they kiss, and we're like, we don't actually kiss unless
Right.
you want to. No, just kidding.
I'll kiss my
We
beer.
don't actually. Yeah.
Kiss my beer.
Yeah, that's when we take drinks. Anytime there's somebody kissing, we'll take a drink.
Yeah,
And
no. It'd probably get weird real quick.
Maybe we find like a little preface into it, like this guy's pissed at her because she blah blah blah.
She blah blah blah.
I'll play the girl every time. I don't give a fuck,
Dude, we just had some jamming tunes.
dude.
We got a great idea.
Yep.
I'm kind of feeling like I had a damn good time, and
Are you feeling that,
I'm feeling like
bro?
I want to make this next episode. We might have to take a week or two off because
Yeah, we got some scheduling
you got
conflicts
your
coming
trip.
up in the future.
I got
here.
vacation. We're gonna try to squeeze one in somewhere there, guys. But if we don't,
maybe a little remote ski.
if we don't make it on, we apologize to all two of you.
But we're never
And
done.
we will be back.
But we are never done. We will be back.
But I
But
feel
The next couple weeks are going to be rough. If we can push one out, we'll find a way.
Yeah.
If not, we still love you and we'll be back. But
yeah. Look for some posts and stuff. But other than that,
I don't fly back in to next week till 10 o'clock at night on a Friday. And we usually record on Friday.
yeah.
So
And
what
then
are
we
gonna
got the
do?
kids' birthday party after that. We're doing a dual kids' birthday party.
Yeah, that's going to be bananas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to wake up into it because I'm not even going to be here for prep or anything. Like, that's going to be even more fun.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I got to cook everything now.
Yeah.
It's hot dogs and hot dogs.
Yeah. Luckily, Sarah's off that week, though. So
Yeah, it'd be all right.
we should be talking about this off air. But anyway,
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, we might miss you guys for the next couple weeks. So we hope you don't miss us too bad. We will be back. I got to ask you a question, bro. We talked about it. You said you had a feeling, but did you have a damn good time? Is that what that feeling was?
I had the damnedest of good times.
Because I had a fucking damn good time, dude. I really liked this episode. That was fun. We hope you guys also had a damn good time. Be sure to check in. Watch this episode. Sorry if you have to wait for the next one. It'll come out. But click like and subscribe. Maybe this will give you guys a couple of weeks to figure out what scenes do you want us to act out.
Yeah, let us know.
I like that. I feel like we shoshould implement that. But either way,
let us know your favorite song if you heard all those little intros.
Yeah, which one of those AIs did best. And click like and subscribe. Do all the things. We'll catch you next week. I love you guys. I love you, Cody.
Love you, bro.
And
to a damn good time.
And I guess we won't.
Tell Grandma about
I said
us.
we'll catch you next week, but we'll catch you next time. So
until next time.
Peace.